Jackass.tv. Practice smack law and sciences, smack law and science, and then biological sciences. Just not. And then disarm chemistry and fucking like, you know what I mean? Like beyond nation of like domestic taped in WMD. So, yeah, put it like police insurance says, give it time. Like only privileged people go to Stanford, right? Because like, cause you be a daughter from like, you be a daughter from like a president or something. But like, oh, we have to take her in because basically, it's not Lloyd Laughlin, but we have to take her in because we can't say no. You know what I mean? So you pick it, one of the easier schools, right? You know what I mean? You don't pick something like City College because you know what I'm saying. Or you don't pick something like University of Phoenix, you know what I'm saying? Or you don't pick something like Tech Skills, you know what I'm saying? I'm put a little on it. So you pick an easy school like Stanford, right? Or like, whatever, right? Whatever you want to call it, right? Because you can't understand saying no. You can say basically, I'm not my your shit, I hate life, and like that, or some shit like that, and be like, oh, okay, this works. And then like that. So this is Jackass TV, so now they have to flip the script, right? And they're like, we're just doing this like this. Nationwide, you're a poor country, you know what I'm saying? Nationally, you're a poor country. Your credit is bad, and they just flip flop digitized binary abuse on what do you call it? On more binary abuse stacked on autism to the arthritis. Like, are you done with that? This your goblet? Like what they did to the door this morning, right? There's someone spitting the saliva like on the door. No, it's not just like what do you call it? Like, you know, you just know it's a terror attack, right? You don't know what it is, but you know it's just a terror attack. Like the blunt on the fire panel. This is all like just built condensed yesterday. Illegal moving violations in the car and stuff like that. I mean, and then grand assault, right? Sorry, military state. You have a military. I mean, and then you have a military nation. You have a military. You know what I mean? And like, well, he's winning, rich or something like that. Rich. Yeah, it's fucking. Uh, uh, so this guy's jackass, he's like, oh, I'm trying to be sorry about it, you know what I mean, and such and such. We just want to write him off as 5150 and stuff like that. And I don't know what the semantic is for it. The semantic is like a limited liability corporation. They're saying, oh, that wasn't us, he's on right. They do the faceless move, like, what I'm saying, like, oh, it wasn't us. That means the limited liability, right? And that's just jackass TV, and she's like, oh, well, just, give me to Reno, and then, like, and then they're like, and the semantic is like, oh, well, you know what, we're just gonna do this, and they'll say, oh, that's, what she said. She's just, laying gas lines, you know what I mean? CPR, she's like, I'm from the mainland, or something like that. I'm from the mainland, or some shit like that. And I was like, hey, your voice cracks, you're fed up with the shit, right? The practices, right? And the media and stuff like that, and say all the backgrounds and whatnot. And they're like, what I'm saying, you fucking sit on a dryer. Yeah, you fucking sit on a loiter. Yeah, you sit on a fucking, what do you call it? You fucking deliver a package. Yeah, you're fucking, you know what I mean? Like, what does it take for you just to, your mouth? What does it take to just, and stop giving cancer? What does it take? I mean, what does it take? I mean, things are just, I mean, I mean, are you just, kind of, it's like a reverse insult of like you being a disease. And like, you know what I'm saying? You're like a double helix disease that goes into like death. And like, you know what I mean? That goes into death of like, of like fathead. You know what I mean? It's an insult, a reverse insult of that. You know what I mean? And like, I was like, Like, you know what I'm saying? So you're basically criminal, you know? So everything you do, you say, such and such, and then they lay the gas lines, and then they switch back and forth, and who knows what CNN teleprompter is, because, like, oh, 5 times removed, my fucking hook will break any fall, and, like, oh, well, you know what, we did something to fix that, and yeah, you did do that, you know, and so it's like did you see the Gleamer ride, or did you see the Twinkling ride, like, that was fun, that was the fun part, the Twinkling ride, that was the fun part, right, that was the fun part, you know what I mean, that's the kind of nature of it is, that's the nature of it, that was the fun part, see, just kind of say, that was the fun part. So I'm gonna give it a chance. I got the TV. I just went on. Oh, okay, you believe me that we can try to do it again and stuff like that. You know, because, like, you know, we're lighting more gas lines now. You know what I'm saying? Because we're fucking cancer. There's a cancer networks. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. We got a linear hardware and 256 KBs because you're welcome to Placerville. And you know what I'm saying? And look, I don't judge you with fucking nobody's neck, alright? Nobody in the world. I mean, maybe we'll have 2 people on Earth. No. Where's the highest building? I'm going there. Does the elevator work? Does the elevator work? In my accents. Alright. First, let me relieve myself. Take a swig. Okay. See you later.